Okay, I don't see Vishnu. We can quickly take a look at his PRs. Okay, cool. So he's out of the building from source. All right, we'll have to fix the gate, but I'm assuming he's looking for feedback here. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna. All right, we have to review this. I mean, overall, that's fine. Looks like the right direction. We'll have to. Um, we can come back to this one. Give them some reviews. Okay, so updates to the precedents. Recently, yeah. Okay, good. He's been making some progress here. Okay, he just needs an approval. This needs to be rebase. Okay, we can find a way to get that for him.
I think this one is much smaller and we can hopefully get this in faster. The other one is that can go slow.
Yeah, yeah. I think this one. I had looked at this a few weeks ago. This one was fine by me. So let's wait for rebase and let's see if we can get an approval on it. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Next are the periodics. Let's review some graphs and our tests. So one thing we had said we were going to move to a new provider. Let me just go back to our notes. Yeah, here we go. So 136 migrate to we're after June 24th, so migrate to 136. So I saw a bunch of the other providers did it. So I think it's a good time for us to do it. Um, I
Um,
think we
Ryan,
good. Yeah.
from what I remember, there was a pending discussion with 6CI on overlapping providers. Did we get uh, some conclusions for that, or that is still TBD?
So okay, I'm trying to remember here. Overlap with the keyword beta to VCF. Oh, code freeze. Okay. Yeah, I think what we did was our I think we were going to do it based on the release of Qvert. I think that was at least that's what I recall, is the open item here. Let me just see if the code freeze happened.
Yeah, yeah. Code fees is complete.
It's done. Okay. So
Yeah.
I think then we're fine. So from beta, so before, yeah. Okay. So I think what we wanted to wait for is we wanted to pass the beta, we wanted the codes freeze, and then we would hit and then we would move to 136. That's what I remember. So I think we've met that criteria. Do you have any other concerns, Elaine? I mean, I think that's what I recall what the issue was.
Yeah, I think what I recall was that there were two options. One, we either overlap the old provider and the new provider for 4 weeks, and two, we don't overlap and we just remove the old one and add a new one. Those two options require 6CI blessing because it requires more resources. And that's what Federico was going to coordinate.
Yeah, I did
At
not
least
hear
that's
from
what.
Federico.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I didn't hear from him. I think we should go with I think we should just go and bump it and let's see if there needs to be Yeah, I didn't hear if there was going to be something that was going to be changed automatically to do the overlap. So we'll have to follow up with that one. But I think at this point, let's go to 136. I don't think there's a problem. I think we've reached that point. We've passed that overlap period.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. Um, okay. I think let me take this one. I'll follow up with okay, I forgot how we did this, but oops. All right. Next, there's some test trap failures that I've noticed, and this could be related to the fact that we're on null provider. It's possible. I didn't look at the clock when I looked at the other one, the density test. So let's look at the clock one first and see if there's anything obvious. Looks like it started failing a few weeks ago. Let's see. I wonder if this is the primer. C75. So it's waiting for VMI to be running. It sounds like the primer to me. This one. Yeah, and then before each. Okay.
Can you go to the artifacts and see if there are any pods there? Uh, the artifacts. Yeah, can you check the VMI?
Yeah.
You should be able to search for Quark.
All right, we got a lot of Q proxy we got to get through. Hold on. Okay, let's open the end of it. Almost. X, Z. Okay, here we go.
Does the primer VM have any uh, word launcher? Maybe search for word launcher.
Breathing succinctly. Oh, okay. Okay, this is just nodes not found.
Yeah, that might be at the end.
Hmm. There's another one. Let me go to the Google slide.
That is empty.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, zero. Um,
Can you search
hmm.
for virtual machine or VMI in that log?
Oh
No,
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 I
I
can
mean in the Quark logs.
nothing.
Yeah, Shrija, I think we'll have to dig into this one. Maybe the Quark controller is falling over or something.
Yeah, I'll take a look. And in events, I can see CID are not available on the node. Will that cause any issue?
Uh, for the did you see it in the Quark logs or where was it?
Yeah, I mean uh, in the node definition.
No, I mean where do you see it's not
The
available?
events.
I see. Uh, Maybe. So when we do the experiments downstream, we do have CIDR available. We would put some, uh, yeah, dummy CIDR. So uh, can you, Ryan, if you have a successful run, can you see if that one has this CIDR not available issue? Oh, we don't collect these logs.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll not find it here.
Yeah, I'll try to reproduce this locally and check.
Yeah, I think if it is CIDR, then it should be reproducible locally.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Should we quarantine this test?
I see. Um, I think like I mean it's been happening for about a week. Um, I don't know what the criteria is when we should quarantine it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we
Yeah,
have code
uh,
freeze, so I I'm not sure if CI is loaded overloaded anymore. It's okay, we can keep it. But I do um, remember that around last week of June there was a lot of overload on the CI and folks were eager on quarantining tests.
okay. Yeah, I mean we can volunteer it if there's some if we need to get some resources freed up. That's fine. Yeah, let's see what people say. I mean, I kind of want to wait till see if like if you hear that again or if I hear that we can always quarantine this.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This was okay, let me close some windows and go to I'm gonna ignore the performance cluster. I mean that cluster needs a little bit of love. We'll come back to that later. So this one was also looking at the test actually runs fine. It just times out deleting the objects on the 400 VMI test. Uh, I'm not sure what this is. I don't see what this would be. It could be that like it took so long to get started or something. This could just be a victim of the fact that like it could be resources are overloaded. I don't know. Like it doesn't seem like I'm not really sure. Failed after 4 hours. Um,
So I think on these performance cluster tests, and we should just delete or stop these tests, in my opinion. We are not regularly looking at the results of this. We're just looking at the normal CI test results, at least as far as I remember from last few months.
right. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize this is also performance cluster.
Yeah.
I'm looking, we're not even scraping data from this. This is our test, which is
Right.
working fine. Okay. I had it scrolled down. I was looking at, okay. No wonder why. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think we have not, like, we haven't upgraded this in a while. I don't even know what version of OpenShift this is on. These probably are worth quarantining at some point here soon.
Yeah, I agree. Um, it will be a lot of dead code removal, and we'll all be happy on code removal. So you can put my name. I can take it.
All right. We'll move. All right. He's gonna take this one. Okay. Sounds good. I think that's all I had then. Oh actually no, I did want to do one more thing. So let me close some more browsers here to find what I wanted. Okay. So this was I want to scroll through this. We haven't done a review like this in several weeks. So just to recap, so because we're about to release 1.9. So I mean we've mostly been steady for since January with we've had this performance, we've looked at this already. Um I do not know what to make of this. This is something I saw. This is a little strange. I don't know what would have caused this. I don't know if this was intentional or if this is a bug we have in our test.
So what date do we observe?
June 7th, on June 7th. So this is, oops, it was list nodes. List nodes and PMI. So I don't know if we'll have time to dig into like what the issue is. I can leave that one for next time, but this data, like, because we're going to be publishing it soon, I'm not sure what to think of that zero. We'll have to come up with an explanation for it. All right, I'm going to keep going. I can't remember. We talked about this one, I think. I can't remember what our conclusion was though, but we've hit zero on the get nodes. Let me keep going. I think.
That zero on the get nodes is amazing, Ryan. Uh, we
Do you
have
remember what
found,
this was? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I don't remember why that happened, but recently we've been finding that after 134, the API server is more CPU bound rather than memory bound. And the get calls, they go uh, to API server, then they go to HCD and then come back, right? So they are actually a cause of lot of CPU burn. on the control plane. So the fact that we are removing this here is a great sign on the control plane uh, scalability.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's go to, yeah, there was one more I know that I saw earlier. Okay, so here's another one. Oh no, there's two more. So this one, the um, patch nodes around May 17th. We've basically gone from 13 to, yeah, we've basically doubled exactly the number of patch nodes that we do. This is one we'll have to look into. Okay. And then we've got, this was the other one. So our trend line has started to go up and it's starting to tighten around 150. We were basically sitting around 140. So 10 NB. And this is also around the same time. This is around May 17. So I'll have to come back to that one. So same thing, verts, max for API. I mean, these are probably related. About 170 to 180. Per controller goes up a little bit. So also measuring about 10 MB. Our trend line, no, less than 10 MB. This one I kind of want to wait. I mean, I think this is up, but it's not that much. I want to see where the trend line settles. And this is more significant. So again, around May 17th, so 90 to 100 MB max per controller. So actually, we'll just do the same thing. I'll say, so this May 17th day, there's definitely a correlation with the change. I'll have to find it. Let's see, anything else? Nope, that's all. Okay, so I will have to do some looking for, well, next time we meet, we can look through some PRs and try and find this one. I mean, these are all correlating to around the same time. This one just seems like it might be something with the data changing, especially the measuring on our end. So we can look at that one.
I
Okay.
think the May
Mhm.
17 one is the highest priority. Uh,
I agree.
yeah, that one looks something like we can, if we can get some good fixes out of that, it would be great.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do. I'll leave a note. Okay. Yeah. We'll spend some time next time reviewing this to see if we can find out what this points to, and see if we can find a root cause. Okay. All right. Cool. We got some AIs. We can work on those, and let's track them also for next time. And yeah. Anything else, guy? Anything else you guys have that you want to add?
Yeah, this is good. Thanks, Ryan.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Rita. Thanks, Elaine. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, folks. Yeah, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.